We said when we hit $20,000, we're going to go out to celebrate. Welcome back to the office, guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these vlogs. I have been so busy. Obviously been working on Trendfeed, that's what the last vlogs were about. And then I spent the last month obviously working on that. So I had to then just go back and make sure my current business wasn't going to fail. And in today, that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on is my current business, which for those of you guys who don't know is also another software. So I run ChatIQ, which is my main software, which I built a few years ago. CodeSpring, which is my current main company, which basically helps people build with AI. And then we've got Trendfeed, which is kind of an ongoing project, which I think we're going to have to sell because it's becoming, so much work that we're having to do. But we'll talk about that in another video. Another thing, while we're at it, which is really cool. So I'm really big on, using AI for building, but then also using AI to automate a lot of the work. So I actually have recently hired a video editor. Basically, I actually created an AI tool in my business, which goes through and takes applications. So people will apply for jobs on my website, and then it just goes ahead and it ranks all of them. So the editor that's currently editing this video came through here and the AI ranked him and took notes on him. And then as a result, I then reached out, double checked it and be like, yeah, this guy's cool. Let's hire him. So it just means that I basically have a site on my site. I just have a hiring page and I'm just consistently bringing in leads and hiring people, which is insane. So basically I'm building like full, not quite an employee, but a recruiting employee into the business with AI. It's 4:20 on a Friday. Well, insane hours. I did 12 hours last night. I did 12 hours on Tuesday night. So 2 12-hour days this week working on the business, which has just been insane. I had a load of issues with the webinar and the marketing stuff, which I think I've now fixed. But, oh, by the way, this is cool, right? This is here. I'll show you this. Look at this watch. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. This is a Tissot, a really nice watch. It's rose gold. I don't really wear this very often, but pretty cool watch. But the reason I'm wearing it is because we're sort of going out for a bit of a celebration today, Matthew and I. So those of you guys who don't know, I've got twin brother Matthew who works on that desk over there. The reason for this is we're celebrating, and it's for me hitting my first £20,000 month, no, $20,000 month. And so if you look so far this year, this is from CodeSpring. So this doesn't take into account Trendfeed. This doesn't take into account ChatIQ. This is CodeSpring. This is my main business, which runs from this personal brand, but also from the CodeSpring YouTube channel, the CodeSpring Instagram, and all of that. I actually started running ads the other day for CodeSpring as well, but that's not going so well. But look at this, £40,000 so far generated this year, which is really cool. And actually, just to give you an idea of what happened with CodeSpring in December. December was just disastrous. I made £1,000 in the whole of December. And I don't know, a lot of people I think really struggle with December, but I spent a long time trying to figure out what to do. I was doing consulting and coaching and it was just a massive headache. It just takes up so much time. So I stopped doing that. But I think it was January was insane for me. Yeah, here we go. So January, I did £15,000. So if you actually take that into account, plus we'll get up Stripe as well. So in January, I did £3,328 from ChatIQ, plus, so what's that? We'll copy that. So if we actually add 14,932 plus that comes out to £18,260. So 18,260. So $24,000 generated in January, which still feels insane to me. $25,000 a month. All of that went into obviously reinvesting into the business and stuff. $24,000, roughly £14,000, £13,000 in profit. Obviously I've got employees and then I've also got software. I've also got my salary as well. I've got this office and all of that stuff. So yeah, £14,000 in profit, £18,000 in revenue. So we're going out to celebrate because that's $25,000. Today is actually quite fun. What I'm doing is building a whole new marketing strategy. And this marketing strategy is insane. So let me just walk you through it a little bit. First of all, what I'm doing here is essentially building and creating tutorial videos. By the way, look at that. Doesn't that look insane? I'm creating tutorial videos showing people how to build using AI. And I will leave the CodeSpring YouTube channel attached down below this video. So if you want to learn how to build using AI, then you can go ahead and watch those videos. The strategy is actually very simple, right? If people want to learn how to build apps, then what's going to happen is they'll watch a full tutorial on how to build, but using CodeSpring. So the whole thing shows you how to use CodeSpring. I'll show you quickly what CodeSpring looks like. It allows us to plan out all of our projects. Okay, so if we're building an app using AI, this whole mind map was generated by AI. You'll be able to see this. The video out showing you how to create this will be out on YouTube now, which I'll try and leave link below the description. But basically, you've got all of these different features. We can take notes on the different features that we're building. So you can see here, we've got these massive files. Basically, this is just us brainstorming how to build our app, then generates these instruction files. So we have this massive instruction file that shows AI how to build our app. And then from there, we can give that to Cursor and it can go ahead and use this context to build the app, which is obviously insanely useful if you're building with AI, having all that context and knowing how to put everything together. And the other thing which is really cool, so I'm actually filming how to do it, and there's courses inside the CodeSpring Academy, and there's also an asset, like a boilerplate, which is used. So all of these tutorials use this boilerplate. And then here, there's a marketing tool as well. Okay, so it's basically, CodeSpring is like a full stack tool to help you build with AI, learn how to use it, get access to loads of templates, and then market your app. It also does market research, it validates your idea, and does competitor research as well. It's a pretty cool product, it's still in its infancy, but so that's basically what I've been working on today, is filming these YouTube videos. We said when I hit $20,000, we're gonna go out to celebrate. So that's what we're doing now. I ought to go, because I'm gonna be late, but I'll bring you guys along with me.
I think I got the shirt, the cufflinks, the tie, and the...
Hiya, thanks for that. Ladies first.
Thank you. That was going so well until you said that.
Oh, look at that, climbing up a prince.
When I say win. Cheers. Tom Robert. Oh, it's annoying having to keep up with the Now we go for a mouthful.
Get it in, boy, get it in. Today, in annual recurring revenue, purely from Everwebinar ads. This is all from ads. 3 sales in one day. That is sick. That's probably about $200 worth of spend. That's a 4x. For every dollar I spend, I'm now making $4 in revenue. And I've been out all day. We're at a curry house. I've just made that money. Haven't done anything, no sales calls, no customer support, no development work, no fulfillment. Yep, no live calls, not tied to my face, not running it, I don't post any Instagram videos, nothing for my personal brand, all from paid ads. So now I can sell this, and it's a machine that just makes $1,000 a day, boy. Ain't gonna do shit.
We are now officially, what does that come out to? £300. Not bad. Celebration for £20,000. Next time we're going to do £100,000. 40,000. This is dollars. Sorry, $40,000 is the next celebration. And we're going to do 2 in a month. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So then it'll be 100,000. What's today's date?
I'll see you in
16.
June.
So that was January 2025.
You're taking out for dinner in June.
We're going to get out for dinner in June, apparently. The other thing is you need to have at least 2.3 million. Also, if anybody's interested, Great Curry Manthan in Mayfair. Absolutely incredible place. Great food. It's weird, you don't really sort of... That's what we're celebrating. 40,000, 45,000 pounds.
I mean, this is realistically, this is our first year with personal brands. Build the personal brand, scale from the personal brand, launch a company, then scale the company separate from the personal brand, and then exit.